We're going back in time to a cold November day in 2025. It was our very first official trip in the Barber Bus heading to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we're going to be performing my show in one of the most unique little theaters I've ever seen. We're going to talk with the owner, Mike Platton, and hear some behind-the-scenes stories that you're going to love. If you like magic, if you like comedy, if you like to travel, and if you're into RVs, then this video is for you. This is one of the most beautiful views of Arkansas you'll see here on Highway 65, just south of Branson. We are on our way to our very first show in the Barber Bus, heading to Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight. We have a 7:30 show at the Magic Attic Theater, and then 2 shows tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll come on back to Branson. But wow, what a setup today. Took us a little longer than we thought it would to get ready to hit the road. Had to load up the bus, get it out of storage, double check all the air pressure on all the tires, check the oil, swing by the Hookup Theater and pick up my suits that I forgot there from our show last night. Yakov was there, and so he got to have a little tour of the coach, and he loved it, and we're on our way. It's a beautiful day. And how are you feeling, Melanie?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm excited.
Anyway, this is a beautiful time of year here. The leaves are all turning, and it's going to be a gorgeous ride to Tulsa. The trip from Branson to the Magic Attic Theater in Tulsa is about 218 miles. The trip took us about 3.5 hours of some beautiful scenery along the way. And we arrived just in time to go set up for my first show. Well, folks, here we are. The Barber Bus is parked somewhere in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're out in the middle of the parking lot here. And let's take a look around, see what is here. Shogun is up here. Are we working at Shogun tonight? There's the Looney Bin Comedy Club, the Escape Room, Synergy Cinemas, a bowling alley. No, we're gonna be right over in this corner. Spotlight Magic and Costumes, the home of the Magic Attic Theater. Spotlight Magic is huge. And here we are, the magnificent Magic Theater. I'm Batman. This is a really awesome venue. It's small, very intimate. Seats about 50 people. Look at that stage with curtains and lights and sound. Even Superman on this side. And here's the magic part of the theater. Great full magic shop here in the back. And they've even got a picture of my buddy. It's Lance Burton, ladies and gentlemen, right here in the Magic Attic Theater. Mike Platton, owner and curator of the Spotlight Magic Company and this beautiful Magic Attic Theater. I love it, Mike. Tell
Yeah.
me a little history here.
Well, yeah, so back in 1998, I actually bought Spotlight Magic and Costumes. It was my magic store when I was a kid. I used to go and get all my tricks and everything. And the owner, Irene Peterson, had told me she's going to sell the store. So I decided I thought, that'd be kind of fun and interesting. And so at the time, I told my fiance, Sasheen Dawson, I said, hey, what do you think about buying a magic store? She goes, well, that'd be kind of fun to do and everything. And so we ended up, long story short, ended up buying the store with our business partner, Bradini Evans at the time, and got the business and got it going. And back in, we moved it to one location. It was only 700 square feet when we got it, to another location, 21st and Yale in Tulsa. It was in 2,500 square feet. And then we took it from there, and we got the new location here in 2013. We moved to here, and we got 6,000 square feet. And then in 2021, after COVID, my dream was always to have a magic theater. So where this is now, everything you see around you used to be our rental department, rental costumes that we had. Well, people weren't renting as much costumes or anything, so we took and actually taped off an area. My friend Rick Colbert and I one night came up and stayed till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, figuring out how this is all going to work. And then the next morning when Sasheen came into the store, she goes, why is there tape on the floor? I said, well, that's where the new theater is going to go. She goes, over my dead body. But anyway, after some negotiations and talk, we made this beautiful theater called the Magic Attic Theater, and it's just a wonderful, magical place. Lots of entertainers love performing here. I've been very proud to say, and it's just an amazing theater, amazing place. So, but I wanted to show you over here. This is a famous Lance Burton, and the original owners, Pete and Irene Peterson, that had Spotlight Magic and Costumes. Pete Peterson was an amazing dove worker, and so this is signed. It's hard to see on here, but it's signed to Pete Peterson. He, on his way from Kentucky to California, he stopped in Tulsa, stayed the night with Pete and Irene, and Pete showed him some of the dove moves that he uses today in his act. So Spotlight actually has a little history with Lance Burton and everything. So I'm still trying to get Lance to come here and perform with me. So that would be amazing, Lance. Come on, this is your invite. You can have do your original act here at the Magic Attic Theater.
Well, good morning, everybody. The morning after my big weekend at the Magic Attic Theater in Tulsa, we had a great time. I want to thank Mike Platton and everybody there at the Spotlight Magic and Costumes. It was a lot of fun. I love the theater. It's very small but very intimate, and it feels like you're performing for friends in your living room. If you are an entertainer and you ever get a chance to meet Mike, see if you can work out a date to go perform in his little theater there. We had a lot of magicians show up, a lot of friends of ours that were in the area, and tonight we're at a Love's truck stop. Actually, last night we decided to start heading home, and because the temperatures are dropping quickly, we wanted to be able to just kind of plug in somewhere and have a nice day. But this makes a great place to pull off the highway. They've got full hookups here. And so we just had a little breakfast at Carl's Jr. We're gonna do the little dump station with the Stinky Slinky and fuel up. There's a cat station over here as well, so we're gonna get an official weigh-in so we know exactly what our tire pressure needs to be set to for the fully loaded coach with all of my equipment and everything inside. And then we're going to head back to Branson, and we'll be there a little bit later this afternoon. Well, folks, thanks for joining us. We have lots of great adventures ahead, and I want to thank again Mike Platton and everybody at Spotlight Magic and Costumes for making us feel so welcome during our weekend stay. Lots of great adventures ahead, so please subscribe to the Barber Bus here on YouTube, and thanks for joining us on this wonderful ride.